In the early to mid-1800s, long before forensic science or regulated medical schools, Ohio became a quiet battleground between grieving families and those who stole the dead. At the time, medical schools were desperate for human cadavers. Anatomy was taught almost entirely through dissection, yet the law allowed only executed criminals to be used, and there were never enough. The shortage gave rise to a shadowy profession: body snatching. Under cover of darkness, men known as resurrectionists crept into graveyards across Ohio, especially in cities like Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Columbus. They worked quickly. The coffin lid was cracked open just enough to hook the corpse, leaving the clothes behind to avoid theft charges. By dawn, the grave looked untouched. The family would never know until weeks later, when rumors spread. One of the most infamous incidents occurred in Cincinnati in the 1830s, where local medical colleges were repeatedly accused of buying stolen bodies. Graves of the poor, enslaved people, and immigrants were targeted most often, as their families lacked the power to protest. But when respected citizens began suspecting their loved ones had vanished, fear turned to rage. In 1831, tensions exploded during what later became known as a medical riot. A mob stormed anatomy rooms, smashing equipment, and demanding the return of stolen bodies. Some doctors narrowly escaped lynching. Similar unrest echoed in other Ohio towns throughout the century. To protect their dead, families resorted to extreme measures: iron cages, morgue safes, placed over graves, armed night watches in cemetery chivy, stone slabs sealing burial sites. Despite these efforts, body snatching continued for decades, fueled by secrecy and profit. It wasn't until the late 1800s, when laws finally permitted the legal donation of unclaimed bodies to medical schools, that the practice faded. By then, Ohio's soil had already borne witness to a grim truth: even in death, the poor were not allowed to rest.